What's up everyone, Trent here.
Along with Julia.
Welcome back to the channel, and we're back with episode 2 of The Legend of VOX MACHINA, Prisoners of Ank'Harel. And last episode, the gang formed that uneasy alliance with Raishan, which I don't trust that dragon whatsoever, the diseased deceiver, but had the stealth mission in Thordak's domain with Vax finding the dragons and seeing some truth in Raishan's plan, but now they're in Ank'Harel to search for the vestige after being utterly defeated that will hopefully help to defeat, but Ripley stole it, and now Ripley has Percy and his demon coming out of the shoulder.
So much.
It's so cool. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Soul is ripe for the taking.
Right for the taking.
We use him to give you thousands more to feed on. I have the vestiges. You're nearly there.
Thousands of souls to feed on.
Awake at last. My sincerest apologies, Percival. I'm sure you remember how eager Orthax can be.
Orthax? It has a name.
You never bothered to ask.
We destroyed it.
I was going to say, did it have a name?
Left it a whisper, but that whisper found me. Bearing gifts. Beautiful, isn't it? Without your design, we never would have been able to upgrade it.
Don't you dare pin your lunacy on me.
Come now, Percy.
That's going to cut away at him.
Take the compliment.
Guilt.
And what exactly do you plan on doing with it?
What you should have done long ago. Share your gifts with the wide world.
What a shot.
Athens, good shot, but
New opening. Only one thread though. That was cool, matron.
oh,
Yeah, playing into Keyleth, outliving them all. Nice.
nice use of all the vestiges too.
Yes. Well, I like that the start of it was very much focused on their fears and problems that we've already seen. Ooh!
Oh,
Spinning over death! That's a nice touch, leaving the feathers. That drum beat sounded like the Transformers movie theme song. I loved it, and the little rock.
I knew we shouldn't have listened to Raishan.
We had to try for the vestige.
A vestige? If Percy is near the plate, maybe Mythcarver can see him?
Scanlan's run off to some bar.
And he took my broom. How will we find Percy?
The burglar. Whoever shot at us fled in a hurry. Maybe they left something behind.
They're already searching for us. Well, for you.
I can take them.
Those are the Hand of Ord. You do not want to cross them.
Don't
nor
mess
their
with them.
master.
Think they'd take kindly to a coquettish wink?
Believe me, I've tried.
Come on, Sean. I know you carry more than just cologne in those robes. Surely you have some glorious distraction.
I did not come back to Ank'Harel to get arrested.
But
Fine. Before I change my mind.
ooh.
Shamibahar. Kua. Makua. Jamvusmo Yulum. Let's make it quick in there.
I liked assertive and aggressive Gilmore.
The box was a fine beginning. Imagine if there were 100, 1,000, more.
That's chaos.
That's equality. A weapon in the hand of every farm boy, every downtrodden soul in this kingdom and the next. You created something revolutionary, Percy.
And he
I
realizes
have
how
no interest in revolution.
dangerous
Your
it all is.
technology could overwhelm any force. No more victims, tyrants, conclaves.
You and Orthax seem to have figured it out. What do you need me for?
Still drawn to his dark side. I like that.
The vestiges.
A power supply.
Ah.
Footprints. 2 sets. Came from over here.
Spin around.
They came through this window. Acid.
Damn.
And look, it's oxidized in a pattern.
That's Eridose acid. We used it in the clasp.
Oh, I'm Vax. I was in a thieves guild. I'm so cool.
Oh, look at me!
It's a week.
Ugh.
Balls, no, it's us.
Oh, this homecoming will be the death of me.
Hopefully not.
Where might a girl go for rare elemental acid?
I know the place. Unfortunately. Come on.
Hey, that's my daughter up there. I know. Look too young to be a dad, but... Hey, you gonna finish that?
Gave me a good shake-up. We'll have to look after myself.
He's gonna need a few more.
Well, it caught me by surprise when I looked into the
Water over here?
Oh, I got this one.
I feel like that's how everyone who knows Scanlan reacts. Is like, oh no.
That plate can absorb fire.
And the cloak?
Cabal's ruin. It controls and redirects magic.
You'd combine them. Create an arcane factory. Powered by vestiges. You want to mass produce your weapons.
Our weapons.
Even if it could work.
She's good at
Would
manipulating.
release untold violence into the world. Once the weak rise up, what's to stop the oppressed from becoming oppressors?
You understand humanity far more than I. My factory is inevitable. Wouldn't you rather be the one at the controls?
I'll need my hands.
It's a very interesting play because I feel like they're both playing each other. He's gathering information.
I just also hope he's not having his humanitarian moment.
I'm sorry about earlier. I just...
Didn't believe me? No one does.
It's not true.
Well, I've got good news and bad news.
Oh, he dead.
Oh, he did.
Mostly bad for Shubad.
Damn it. Percy could be dead by now, and we have no idea where he is.
We'll think of something, sister.
How? If we lose him,
Taste
Stop
of
touching. Don't
Teldori.
touch things.
You got me.
Mortally wounded.
Aww.
Have you ever seen weapons like that? You know, in real life? Mm-hmm. Oh. Can you tell me where?
Go, Grog.
Go, Grog. Would not have picked him to be the one to break through.
Kids are so stupid.
Bang, bang.
10 minutes away.
Ooh. That's an entrance.
Lady 15, you were observed at the scene of Mrs. Asharo's murder. Surrender or be taken by force.
easy, fellas. I know it seems bad, but we're not here to cause trouble.
We are?
Yeah.
Don't sound like us. You were warned.
Oh.
You know, there are times to talk and times to fight, but sometimes you just gotta...
Run!
They are strong.
Yeah.
I'll catch up.
Ooh. No.
We can shake these guys on the way.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming the things they're throwing up in the air are a signal. I love the subtlety of the symbol and then moving out of the way to avoid it.
I said I didn't want to see you. Nothing's changed.
You're not making this easy on me, are you?
Did you make it easy on me and Mom?
That's extremely fair. I traveled thousands of miles for this conversation.
You came all this way for me.
Well, yeah. I mean, technically, we
Kind of
needed
on the
this
way.
item that
Yeah.
might help save the world,
Well,
but you were right up there.
Of course.
You
Yeah.
you were right there at number 2.
Please, you're my only family.
Fine. I'll put my flute away. And when I come back, say your piece.
Did you hear about the break-in at the archives? Someone got killed.
The hands out there looking for some foreigners. What did it?
Oh, hate to be them.
Don't run away.
He's gonna run away.
His soul will in what calls to him.
Slowly
It is very disconcerting.
Orthax merely echoes my excitement.
That's the missing piece of the puzzle, isn't it? What does your smoke demon get from all this?
You can ask them yourself when you're finished.
Your theory was correct, Dr. Ripley. With magic and engineering, you can fashion an incredible power source.
Unless you please oversow. Please,
Or
please break it.
incinerate a maniac.
Yes, I was going to say
Yes!
he's booby trapped it. Good, get it.
Good.
Woo!
Oh!
We need him.
Do we, precious? Go, Vex. Interesting that Ripley and the
Oh!
demon are of two minds.
I thought I lost you.
I'm here, Vexalia.
Aw,
I'm fine.
Where is she?
this is cute. My tit!
Ah!
So without the demon, is No Mercy Percy still a thing?
Nice.
Go, Keela.
Be this way, Percy. Find me when you're ready to accept.
Oh.
Hold her still. Stay with me, Vex.
She's fine. That was a cool bullet, though.
Saved me twice.
What would you do without me?
Saved me.
By order of their highness, Jamon Sahor, benevolent ruler of Ank'Harel, you are all under arrest.
No, it's up to Scanlan.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh no.
All right.
You know what? It's kind of loud in here. You mind if we walk and talk?
What?
Great, come on.
And she's getting dragged into it.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna make us so happy.
I liked your song up there. Are there words?
You crossed an ocean to talk lyrics?
I mean, if you need help, I'm really good at rhymes.
Truly a waste of time. I'm heading back.
No, wait. I'm sorry, okay? I'm just, nervous to talk to you.
You. Nervous.
Sure.
Just be honest.
I mean, the truth is, when I'm on stage, I'm golden. But when the loot goes down, I don't know who I am.
And I'm supposed to help you figure it out.
No? Well, I mean, yes.
This way. Quickly, move.
Listen, I think one more drink would really help me open up.
He really can't be honest.
He can't. This is reminding me a bit of Ba Sing Se.
If I hadn't gotten myself captured, we wouldn't be here.
Well, to be fair, we did break a decent amount of laws finding you.
We did raise hell.
Their reverence,
Oh.
Emperex Jamon Sahor.
Say that was a dragon response. Piercing eyes.
Vox Machina, you have been charged with royal theft and murder.
It was Ripley!
I beg your pardon.
This psychotic scientist, she killed your friend. And she might be working with the Green Dragon, who's actually the one who sent us here, even though I said we probably shouldn't listen to her. And I'm
Quiet,
not
Keyleth.
No, let it go.
helping. I'm not helping, am I?
Nope. There was the reception to the dragon, though.
Amongst your possessions were vestiges of divergence, just like the two missing from my archives. Were you not here to steal them?
Technically, yes,
yeah.
but
Yes.
we failed.
Failed it.
And you, carrying a custom black powder weapon, the exact kind used in the crime. That alone is enough evidence to convict.
So I say the circumstances are not great for them.
I may show lenience. No, then I have no choice but to sentence all of Vox Machina to death.
Stop! It was me.
Percy!
I did it. I take full responsibility for the murder of Mistress Asharu. It's true, we came to rob you. But my friends took no part in the murder. Please, release them. I throw myself upon your mercy.
He's always very selfless.
Honesty is rare these days. And my people are not
As he lies through his teeth.
merciful. You are all hereby banished from Ank'Harel. Prepare him for the transformation.
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 Into one of
And
those
one of
guard
those
things?
Okay, where were we?
So you got drunk.
I just want to be in your life, and you just gotta tell me who. Cause like it or not, I'm your dad.
Oh.
I'm your father.
I'm your dad.
Oh.
I'm your.
Keep it in.
How could I be so stupid? You know, for a second, I thought you came back because you actually cared. But I should have known a mess like you can't change. Go back to your pathetic little adventures and leave me alone.
No, can't.
Oh.
Please don't go.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah.
Get off the street, you fucking bum. Oh.
Hey guys.
He's harmless. And drunk?
And drunk.
I was trying
He's
to
his
talk
own
to
worst enemy.
Kaylee, but you guys were in trouble, and I couldn't be in two places at once. Like I flew with her.
Oh, Scanlan, I'm sorry. Nobody gives a shit. They're going to kill Percy.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah.
You took a life, and while we will not take yours, we will transform it into something more
Change it.
honorable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have any final words before you join my service?
I do.
I was gonna say mindless
But
slaves.
the ones I would want to hear them are absent.
Aww. Yeah, he's hulking out.
Damn.
Oh, that was
Oh.
cool.
Objection!
May I approach the bitch?
It's just.
I mean, bench.
Your evidence? I have new eminence to present. You'll need my sword.
Miss Carver.
Look into the blade, and you'll see the real culprit.
Can't have you watching.
In light of this new evidence, the group known as VOX MACHINA is cleared
I'm no
of
longer
all
banished.
charges.
We thought we lost you there.
Aww.
Oh.
Holy shit, Scanlan. I am so glad you found us.
Yeah, me too.
You didn't need to take the blame.
But I am to blame for what I made, for letting it loose in the world, for not telling
Yeah,
you
he feels
Ripley was
perpetual
tracking us
guilt.
in Vasselheim, seeing that demon, my demon, still alive. I was ashamed. I just didn't want you to see me that way.
Drowning in guilt won't bring you what you want.
And what is it I want?
Right, so I've been thinking long and hard about our options.
What'd you come up with?
Did it hurt?
Well, nothing. I just wanted you to know I've been thinking.
Get it,
I've
bud.
been doing good. I've been doing good.
Options. Without that vestige, we have no chance against Thordak's fire.
That would be true if she had actually stolen the plate of the Dawn Martyr.
It was a decoy.
Ah.
I did the only responsible thing. I replaced it with a forgery.
What? Then where's the real one? And can we, like, just borrow
Have
it?
it?
I hid it in a place beyond even Thordak's reach. Are you familiar with the Hells of Despath?
Hells? As in hells?
Like blood
Doesn't
and
sound
demons and all that cool shit? I mean, all that bad shit.
A demon called Xerxes Ilares, an antiquities collector.
So if we want the plate, we have to go to.
Hell.
To hell. Yes! Oh, that's good. That's good. Of course, Grog would be the only one that's excited about that.
Excited about it, yeah.
I get to fight demons. Get to kick your asses.
Oh no, such a horrible place.
I've been thinking. I like that we're seeing complexities with the characters, and I feel like the first two seasons did it really well. But it's good to see that things aren't always resolved, and there's still room for growth. Like Percy's perpetual guilt that he has for bringing the weapons into the world.
Well, it's an interesting guilt as well, like, because it's not necessarily him creating it like that mass production that Ripley wants to do, but it is that guilt of having that innovation. That reminds me really much
of creating it at all.
Yeah, the Winchester house and that aspect, and how the sister ended up literally going insane because of the amount of guilt she had because of her family creating the Winchester rifle and the massacre that it led to because of that. It's really interesting looking at that and how he does feel responsible for it, so he can't let it go. And then it's really cool.
It's something that's going to be interesting to explore as a driving force for him to defeat Ripley and prevent that from happening, and him to do good with what he has created.
But also, can he catch a break?
No.
Can he just have a moment of peace, please?
He had his minute with Vex.
He had his
minute.
The very high points have always been with Vex.
Yeah.
Excruciating low points.
But I do like that that's his driving force as well,
Yes.
that he hasn't verbalized yet, but it's the how do I overcome this?
Yeah.
What do I do it for?
And
having Vex be the one to
remind him of the humanity that he does have, and that love for the world that he has as well.
We'll get back to Percy in a sec when he's with Ripley. I just wanted to touch on Scanlan, where it's interesting because Kaylee sees him as such a failure and such a deadbeat of a father, but it's fun for us to have the perspective of why he's acting the way he is. Yes, he does have that whenever someone sees him, they know it's going to be trouble, and he has that reputation. But everything he did then was both trying to build the relationship with his daughter and save his friends and save the world.
It was in that moment, I can't be two places at once.
Yeah.
This is the hardest choice to make, of do I go and save my friends and abandon my daughter that I've come here and said I've come here for, but even though I've told her that I haven't because we're trying to get a vestige to save the world again.
Yeah.
And
he's his own worst enemy in the way he behaves, because if he just came out and was honest to say, all he'd have to do is say a couple of lines to say, we did come here for the vestige, but I also knew you were here. Here's the shit that's going down.
Yeah.
Here's why I'm a bit stressed.
Yeah, if he was just honest.
Yes, just honest. But again, it's his character. He's not. That's his way of communicating. It's
get drunk and throw up in the streets.
Yeah, that's his coping mechanism. But yeah, it's to his own detriment. But I really like that little transformation ring and the magics that Ank'Harel have, like the soldiers with the runic symbols that that was the landing for the lightning, and I'm like, that just reminds me of like any like tabletop RPG where
here's the circle,
a dungeon crawler and it comes up and you have to run out of it to avoid getting hit. But it shows how we think that Vox Machina are powerful based on previous seasons, but they still have challenges as it goes on. Like to beat them. And I mean, they were on the run. They were not wanting to escalate the situation. So it did create a challenge. But yeah, it's those guards are incredibly powerful. But I'm loving that we see a lot of Gilmore. And we've gotten a lot of Gilmore because I've always wanted more of him in the series. And just I love the flirtation of Vax and Sean. Like just the playful, the lean over, the stroking of the chest.
I know you brought other things.
Yeah, you've got other goodies. But where in that open collared chest of yours? Shirt. But then, him always coming through despite his hesitancy. But the Ripley and Orthax.
Orthax, we have a name for them.
We have a name. Yes, and I was thinking beforehand because I'm like, I can't remember the demon's name, and then you never asked.
Yeah, it's so interesting to have that persona and that depth added to the demon, where it's then part of what's looking like part of Ripley as well. So they're two beings getting intertwined in that dichotomy.
Ripley had that
duality.
Duality, yeah. Ripley had that eye.
Yes.
That Percy had when the demon was taking over. But the thing that I liked, and I don't know if I actually said it out loud, was when Percy's sitting down and Ripley's talking about the plan, and you start to see Percy doubt, the demon wrapped around and went to go around to get back with Percy.
When they were having that discussion, watching it go around in that...
When he was contemplating
When he contemplated it and went...
Yeah.
And the shake off, and then the dust disappearing and the smoke disappearing. But it's interesting we do have a name for them. So
yeah, Orthax.
It makes them scarier.
Yes. It does, because it also means that it's not the only one.
Yeah.
And it's not just something of Percy's creation.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're going to get more answers to that when we go to
in the next episode.
Go to the hells of Despath. But I liked that Ripley and Percy were playing off one another.
Yes.
Where Percy was gathering all the information he could on what her plan was, and also how the vestiges could possibly be used as well, and the ones that they don't have in their possession. So now Ripley's off in the wind. He now has that information that can be useful to counteract with the team, but also, booby trap the device that she's planning. But also Ripley seeming like she wasn't fully in control.
No, it definitely seems like there's a very internal power play and struggle going on.
We need him. Do we need him?
Yeah, it's very, very much a Gollum. Get the precious.
No, Smeagol's like, get him. But no, she seems so confident with it, but do you trust... She's made a deal with the devil, essentially. Do you trust a demon? Is that going to be her downfall? Yes. Like Vox Machina trusting Raishan, is that going to be their downfall? And also Keyleth saying that to... Is the name Ord? I can't remember the name of the
ruler.
Super sexy ruler.
Yeah.
But
sexy.
Everyone's sexy.
Everyone's sexy.
The trying to talk out of that was a trap, but as soon as she mentioned Raishan, the green dragon, the eyes were and I was like, oh no, that's the worst thing you could possibly say. But
God, I relate to her with the word vomit though.
Yeah, just get it all out and then regret it after.
Then regret it after. Shouldn't have said that.
Should not have said that. But there's a very interesting setup for Ripley and Percy moving forward, because we've had the game of cat and mouse where he knew where she was and she was a few days ahead, but now it seems that even though they've caught up and she's in the wind again, it's given Percy extra motivation. And I really want to see how he's going to deal with his guilt and what he's going to bring, knowing that she wants to mass produce weapons and having that discussion of, what happens when the oppressed potentially become the oppressors with the weapons. And it's just going to escalate into more and more things. I mean, that's a very real world dynamic. If you get one weapon, someone's going to create another one to... Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see how he moves forward dealing with that, while also hopefully he doesn't let it get in between his relationship with Vex.
He's totally going to let it get in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he is... But
it's going to be that more hiding aspect in him not revealing the truths that he has found out in order, where it's something that like we've always said through the almost any show, where it's just like, if you're just honest and said it, everyone would be able to help.
But I do like how he's very selfless. Like, that's not the first time he's thrown caution to the wind for the rest of the team to escape or, get out of a sticky situation. We haven't seen much, we haven't really had much aside from using some of her Everlight powers from Pike yet.
She's freaking strong at the moment.
Yeah, very strong. Very
strong. Hopefully we get some more, because Pike and Grog are my faves.
The buddies, the best buddies. But no, it's been very much Percy, Scanlan, and Keyleth focused so far, which I'm liking, because they to me they kind of feel the background characters compared to the twins and Grog.
Especially in the last season as well, where it was heavily focused on Grog
the twins and Grog.
And the twins aspect. I think we're seeing that shift where we're getting that focus on the different characters, because it's a big ass group.
Yeah.
and finding the time to hash out all the characters and allow them to have that growth and not feel like it's just the Vex and Vax show or it's not just the Grog happy hour. Which
no, they do very well to balance it.
Very
Not
well.
not any bit of screen time they give is always a bit of fun. I like that Grog was somehow the one that found out
Yep.
and solved the problem just through. Do you seen any of those weapons?
You shot me.
You've seen
Love
a real
it.
one of them?
Love it.
It's such a simple solution.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Simple way to gain knowledge.
Yeah. But I don't know if I've kept it in the video, but I loved the new opening.
Yeah.
Just the suspense, and it feels like it's, you know, you gotta hurry. We're in a hurry now. It's not this whimsical feel. It's the pressure's on.
It's almost like the threads are now pulled tighter and we're towards that end of it.
Well, there was only one thread. There was only one thread that ran through Vax at the start, as opposed to having the threads throughout. But no, it felt like it was very much we've raised the danger level to 11.
And we got reference of the spinning orb of death.
Yep. But reference to the spinning orb of death, which is awesome. But also seeing the little moments that are going to be focused on for each character throughout this season, and that has come before as well. And then moving into that epic rock part. Yeah, I like that new opening. I like it when they change openings and they don't keep the same one in the criminal justice system. Tell us your thoughts in the comments on episode 2. I'm Trent.
I'm Julia.
And as always, keep it nerdy.